これが貞子が死ぬ間際に折りました遺品の折り鶴です。
Sadako Sasaki was just 12 years old when she passed away in 1955. She died from the effects of her exposure to the Hiroshima atomic bomb. In the decades since, Sadako has become a symbol of the toll of nuclear war on civilians. And the 1,000 paper cranes she folded before her death became an emblem of determination and peace. So how did one girl's story come to shape the world's understanding of Hiroshima?
父親が亡くなる直前に私に言ったんです。いろいろ貞子のことが巷に出回ってる。でも本当の貞子の心、苦しみっていうのは一つも書いてない、伝わってない。それは本当に悲しいことだ。
Hiroshima housed an important military base, but was considered calm and peaceful before the bombing. The Sasakis got by thanks to the family's hair salon. But August 6, 1945 changed everything. For the first time in history, the United States Air Force detonated an atomic bomb over Hiroshima.
私は4歳で貞子が2歳でした。当時は非常に快晴で私たちは朝食をとっておりまして、そうするととても美しいものがキラキラと光っていたのを強く覚えています。ちゃぶ台に座った途端でした。何が何だかわからない。本当に家の中がひっくり返り、家が完全に壊れてしまいました。
The explosion wiped out 90% of the city and immediately killed up to 80,000 people.
おばあちゃんは私たちの家の横にある防火水槽の中に頭を突っ込んで亡くなっていたそうです。
But the true toll of the bombing continued to unfold as survivors dealt with its aftermath. It left deep scars, and even among healthy people, there were fears of developing serious disease. Radiation exposure from Hiroshima ultimately killed tens of thousands of people in the years after the blast, and cases of leukemia peaked in the early to mid-1950s.
そして何事もなく、小学校6年生までは元気に健やかに育っていったんです。でも小学6年生、血病という診断を下される父はびっくりしまして、そして、だんだん具合が悪くなっていきました。
Sadako was soon hospitalized, but set out on a mission. She began folding paper cranes, inspired by a Japanese legend that says folding 1,000 of them would make a wish come true. Her wish? Getting well and going home.
そういうものをもろもろ集めながら貞子は追っていったんです。8月千羽鶴を1000羽一生懸命折りました。でも貞子は病気が全然良くならない。多分自分の心の中ではなぜだろう、そういうふうに心の中で問いかけたと思います。でも本当に信じて一生懸命鶴を折りました。
This part of Sadako's story has been told all over the world, but often with distortions. One Canadian-American writer found the events too disheartening, so she changed the narrative. In her 1977 retelling, Sadako was able to fold just 644 cranes before friends and classmates stepped in to help finish her quest for her. In reality, Sadako folded well over 1,000 cranes, but her condition never improved.
治りたい、家に帰りたい。そしてもう少しみんなのそばにいたい。そう言いながら亡くなっていったんです。
A different author, also from the US, decided to set the record straight. Studi Chico set out to meet Masahiro and ask him to collaborate and publish Sadako's real story for an international audience.
I was a little Intimidated at first because I thought, here I'm coming in from America and we did drop the bomb, and how is this person going to embrace me? But he was really, really sweet and very forthcoming and couldn't have been nicer.
Together, they published The Complete Story of Sadako Sasaki to give children across the world a message of hope, even in desperate times.
I wanted to make sure that kids who spoke English heard the story that children in Japan heard. And I think it's an easy introduction to World War II for young people because it helps them to see war through the eyes of someone their own age and the consequences of war.
In Japan, Sadako's story has a mixed legacy. Her classmates really did band together to honor her after her death.
クラスメートは、じゃあ募金をして貞子の霊を慰めると同時に原爆で亡くなった貞子以外の子どもたちの霊も一緒に慰めよう。そういう形で運動が進んでいって原爆のこの像というのが出来上がっていきます。原爆のこの像ができてから貞子は本当に皆さんの間で知られるような存在になりました。
But that monument also led to hostility against the Sasaki family in Hiroshima, even driving them to move to another city. Some thought the focus on Sadako came at the expense of honoring the other lives lost to the bombing. Telling Sadako's story has provided insight into how war affects ordinary people. It's also brought people closer to Sadako herself.
She was looking out for others to the very end. She saved all the money that family gave her in the hospital and bought gifts for her family with the money. So she was really remarkable.
貞子は、特別の使命を持って生まれてきたんじゃないかなというふうに思われてなりません。あの像を見ますときに貞子が命を懸けて私たちに平和へとつながる大きな心がけ、思いやりという心を貞子自身が残してくれたんだ。そういうふうに思って誇りに思っています。